questions from the audience here? Yeah.
You were speaking about the story of Vrindavan, the commentary. Is that a different place or the same place as Nava Vrindavan outside of Dwarka? And if they're different, what's the purpose of Nava Vrindavan?
Okay. The question is asked to the location of Aishwarya Vrindavan, which is called Goloka Vrindavan, and what's the relationship and location? Is it the same or different than the Nava Vrindavan, which is described in the play by Rupa Goswami called Lalita Mata, which is a place outside of Dwarka? It's different. First of all, the answer is Aishwarya Goloka is different from Nava Vrindavan of Lalita Mata. That Nava Vrindavan Lalita Mata is fictional. It's a drama to convey a particular philosophical point about Krishna's more attracted to Vrindavan. But even when Vrindavan appears in Dwarka, he gets bewildered because the bhav is so strong. But there's no relationship between Nava Vrindavan and Dwarka and Aishwarya. Aishwarya Goloka is located in the same region. It's just like how to say it. It's where you find all the Aishwarya described in Shastra. Crystal steps. You go to Keshi Ghat, there's crystal steps. So that Keshi Ghat that's the Keshi Ghat Aishwarya Vrindavan. So you go to the Madhura Vrindavan, Keshi Ghat is just steps made of earth going into the water. And like Radha Kunda is just natural. It's like a lake in the middle of a forest with swans and reeds and plants and trees all around. There's no, steps and all kinds of fancy Aishwarya. It's very, very natural, pastoral setting. So they're simultaneously both existing in the same realm. Because keep in mind that Vrindavan itself is not a planet like Venus or Jupiter or Mars. It's a realm of consciousness. It's described in Adhyaya chapter 5, verse 18 through 23, that Vaikuntha, the spiritual realm, is Sarvagata Upari, it's Upari, it's up, it's down, it's every direction. Sarvagata means it's everywhere. So it's a realm, it's called a realm of world. It's not a planet. You don't go planet, do moonwalking, It's the realm of consciousness. All the bodies are made of Bhav Deha. The trees are made of Bhav, the earth is made of Bhav, Chintamani Bhumi. So it's very hard to conceive because all we conceive is, all we have experience of is what we can think about is earth, water, fire, air, ether. We don't know about the reality of Bhav. We have some idea about invisible reality when we dream. What's the tangibility of dreams? You can't touch dreams, but you think you can touch in your dreams. You can smell, you can eat, you can talk, you can dance, everything you do in a dream. But it's a mind body. It's called a mental body. So it's finer than that. It's finer than dreams. It's consciousness. So it's called Parakosha. There's a compartment in Gokul Vrindavan, the spiritual realm, which is predominated by Aishwarya. People live there in spiritual bodies, and they see Radha and Krishna. They go to the temple, or they go to some palace, they see Radha and Krishna. They offer arti to them, and they accept arti, and the Radha Krishna say, "You done?" They say, "Yeah." You go home, and they go home. It's like a king. Sometimes the king comes into his palace, all the citizens come to greet him in the courtyard or something, gets darshan. Like Amita Bachchan every Sunday gets darshan to all his fans. Amita Bachchan, he stands outside the gate, waits for everybody. So the king will come and wait all the citizens. And then go back and you don't see a king until next day or next Sunday. So the same thing in that Aishwarya Vrindavan. The devotees there in their spiritual bodies who worship Krishna in all reverence, they get to see him over arti, over flower, over garland, and go home and don't see him until next day or next week or whatever. They're not moving with Krishna and Leela, because they're not following gopis. They have no access, no introduction there. It's like, like we're living here on the same country with Prime Minister Modi. Do we play golf with him? Do we play tennis with him? Do we eat with him? Do we do anything? We don't even see him. So that's like Goloka's the same way. There's many devotees who have a big palace and they're really happy there, and they, sometimes they go to arti, sometimes they don't. Just like here. They sleep in, Oh, I'm tired, I don't feel like going. It's too cold, it's winter. That's how it is. Because, when in chapter 28, Krishna, the cowardmen, they say, you must be God, can you show us the spiritual world? So he says, okay. So he takes all the cowardmen, and he takes them to Brahma Kund, or Brahma Rud, some lake in the Yamuna, and he submerges them there, and they come out in the spiritual world. They come out in Goloka Vrindavan. And they see Krishna, and everyone's there, Krishna's with them, and they see Krishna. And Nanda Baba sees them. Nanda Baba sees Krishna, Yashoda sees Krishna. And he's not running to them. He's not even paying, they can see him, but he doesn't really see them, because he's in Aishwarya Bhav. And Aishwarya Bhav can't perceive Madhurya Bhav. So they're looking at him, and none of us say, that's Krishna, but why is he running? Usually he comes to take some tumble out of my mouth. He wants me to chew it first, make it soft, and give it to him. And he's just looking at me. Who are all those sages next to him, chanting all these prayers? I've never seen those guys before in the underground. Those sages are the Shrutis, personified Shrutis. They're in Aishwarya Vrindavan in the form of Shrutis, worshipping Aishwarya Krishna. And so Nanda Baba saw us, and Krishna, I don't like this Vrindavan. I don't like you in this Vrindavan. Take me back to the underground. So he's okay, Dad. He took him out of that darshan. That's in the commentary at chapter 28, 10th canto. So it really exists, and it's not much written about it. I'm kind of filling in the blanks, but that's basically how it is. That's the clearest picture of it. None of I was saying that Krishna, who are those guys surrounding you? Why isn't Krishna paying attention to me? And Krishna's there next to him also. No, that's my Aishwarya. So that's why ISKCON, they say there'll be ISKCON in the spiritual world. I heard that one, it's ISKCON. It's ISKCON in the spiritual world. It's fact. It's called Aishwarya Goloka. But that ISKCON won't be holy, they won't be Rasa, because they're not into that anyway. You can't play holy in the temple, they lock you up, you do that. You go to see Rasa, Tramas, you get kicked out of the temple. So they have an old section there. Thank you for your question. Okay, question.
Goswami describes that sages of Dandakaranya got attracted to Lord Ramchandra by seeing him. there should be something before that. I feel.
They already had Rati, they were already Krishna Rati, Sthirati of Krishna Rati, the sages had.
Oh.
They were Krishna Bhaktas before. But they're having darshan of God, of Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of God, Ramachandra.
So they practiced Raganuga Bhakti before.
I don't know if they were practicing Raganuga Bhakti
There's some
before,
Bhakti, yeah.
but they had Sthirati.
Oh,
Sthirati to
Madhurati.
worship Krishna.
Madhurati.
In Madhurati. Otherwise, they would have fell in love with Ramchandra.
Yeah.
They were Krishna Bhaktas. But they saw him and they said, well, you're so beautiful. Our Krishna is 10 times more beautiful than you. We would like to be your devotees. Our Sthirati isn't Ram Leela, it's Krishna Leela. We have Madhurati, but not Swakiya Bhav, or maybe Swakiya Bhav.
Yeah.
But not like, we don't want to be wise, we want to be gopis. Because they became gopis.
So they got from someone basically. They got from someone, which is
They
not
got
given.
Sthirati somewhere along the line. Narada from Narada Muni, or who knows, I haven't read about that.
Got it.
That shows you can't change the Sthirati.
Yes.
Yeah, Darshan Ramachandra, they could easily become like in Dasarati, like Lakshman, or Madhurati, like Sita Devi, because they saw them, but they didn't care about it, they can't change it. Like Darshan tried to change the Sthirati of Rupa Goswami's cousin, Anupam, or Marigupta. Marigupta's Ram Bhakti's Hanuman. You couldn't change the Sthirati. Sthirati, once you have it, never changes. That's what Sthirati means, permanent mood of love in the heart.
Today one question from internet.
Okay?
So in this verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita Majlila, Brahmanda Brahmite Kaun Bhagwan Ji Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhaktilata Bij. So in this it is not clearly mentioned that Bhaktilata Bij is given at the time of Diksha. So how we can conclude that it is at the time of Diksha, student receives Bhaktilata Bij or a disciple receives at the time of Diksha? Because in that verse it is not mentioned. How it is related?
The verse from Madhya Chaitanya Chowdhury, the verse, chapter 19, verse 156 or so. Brahmanda Brahmate Kaun Bhagavan Ji Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. Says receive, Pai means receive the Bhakti Bij from Guru. Krishna is Guru, and Guru is Krishna. So that's what the definition of what Diksha means. The definition of Diksha is given in Hari Bhakti Vilas and also Bhakti Sandarbha by Jiva Goswami and Stan Goswami. You get mantra, you get a mantra, and the mantra is the seed of Bhakti, which means service, seva vasana, desire to serve Krishna, comes from the Guru at Diksha through the Gopal mantra and Kaun Gayatri. These are the Diksha mantras. So the seed of Bhakti is just, what is Bhakti? Bhakti means loving service of Krishna, which is expressed as a desire, which means vasana. Vasana means desire. So that desire is placed in the heart at the time of Diksha by the Guru. That's just all, it's because the word Guru is there, and he's giving something seed. How is he giving? He gives it by giving through mantra. In the right ear. It's injected through the ear. It's a sound vibration. It's,
Bija mantra is also.
Bija mantra also, Trim.
Yeah.
The Bhakti Lata Bij, because Bhakti itself is an energy. It's the Sarva Shakti of Krishna. Ladni Shakti and Samved Shakti. So all that knowledge and all that bliss is compressed in the mantra and the kripa, and the function of Diksha itself creates all that phenomenon, appears in the heart of the disciple. So you can't separate the Guru from Diksha, and you can't separate the Bhakti-Lata Bija from the Guru. Just one verse. These are summary verses that are spoken to Rupa Goswami and Sanat Goswami by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which they further expanded in their books, like Rasa Sindhu and Hari Bhakti Vilas and Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe, etc. Because Rupa Goswami wrote about Bhakti. How does Bhakti begin? What's the first step of Bhakti? Guru Padashraya. Diksha Adi Shikshanam. So you get Diksha, and then Diksha is the Bhakti-Lata Bija. And Shiksha is the Samved Shakti, the knowledge, the wisdom given by teaching of Guru. First you get the ability to love and to love. The ability to experience Krishna's love and happiness, and the ability to give love and happiness to Krishna by service. That's called Ladini. Only one question from that? Maybe another one also.
Continuation, Gurudev. Does Guru plant different types of devotional seeds, like Vaidhi Bhakti Beej, Raganuga Bhakti Beej in disciples' hearts? Different types of seeds. Vaidhi Bhakti Beej, Raganuga Bhakti Beej. Different types seed. Can he plant like that?
Question is asked, does the Guru give different type of seeds? One becomes a mango, one becomes an apple, one becomes a grape. I haven't read anything about that. He plants bhakti. Bhakti takes the shape according to association, according to samskaras. You have samskaras, like all examples I gave, Anupam and Hari Gupta, and the sage that have done it in Kranya, they already had samskaras for a particular type of bhakti. So that was realized by association and circumstance. They couldn't be changed. So Stairati will be given by Guru also, that will never change. But how one develops the Stairati, it may go through Vaidhi Bhakti, then Raganuga Bhakti, and last side or this side. It's just all different. But the Bhakti is one. Generally, the Guru, whatever Stairati of the Guru, that's the Stairati he gives to the disciple. Because the conditioned soul, the Jiva, has no fixed Stairati, has no permanent loving mood towards Krishna fixed in the heart. This is the teaching of six Goswamis. There's no, don't come out from the beginning of creation as coward boys or coward girls or dwarkavasis. It's not, no, you're just chit shakti. No lati and no samvit. It's sat chit, it's eternal consciousness. All the specification and individual identification with the Stairati and mood of love comes by association. Any other questions?
Yes, Gurudev.
Okay. Question. Oh, I can't stand. Some recording in the morning. Oh, to keep track of it. Question is, what distinguishes genuine loving devotion to Guru from unquestioning obedience? Is blind following spiritually problematic? If so, what risk can it pose? That's a funny term. Following blindly. Well, one of the principles of bhakti, the very beginning of bhakti, in relation to Guru, it says, Vishrambena Guru Seva. One should serve the Guru with intimacy and respect. A combination of intimacy, affectionate seva with respect. Nowhere we're told to blindly follow. When the process of bhakti is described, it's described first you do shravanam. You hear, then you do submission. You submission, then you ask questions. Then when you ask questions, you get answers. When you get answers, you're supposed to do madana. Madana means deliberation and contemplation over the answers and philosophy and teachings given by the Guru. You have to think about it, deliberate upon it, and ask more questions about it to remove your doubts about those teachings, to clarify them. And then you do dhyanam, which means meditation. You meditate upon the teaching, and then you get realization of those teachings. So no, blind following is not following. Blind following is not recommended as Shastra. It's a very dynamic interplay between the student and the teacher. It's based on inquiry, just like 4th chapter of Gita, verse 34, what does it say? It says Upadekshana, it says Pranipatena, submission and inquiry, asking questions, submission, humility. Humility doesn't mean blindness. Humility means active intelligence, eyes open. The devotee is supposed to have two eyes. One is called Shastra Chakshus, one is called Guru Chakshus. The eye of Guru and the eye of Shastra. There's no question of being blind. The devotee is always supposed to have his eyes open, reading Shastra, and his ears open, hearing Hari Katha, and making intelligent discrimination and vivek. Vivek means discrimination, accepting the truth and reality, rejecting the illusion and the misconceptions. So a devotee is a disciple should be very visionary, not a blind man. Prahlad Maharaj describes the blind man in 7th canto. He can't get any progress. Was it great? Matirna Krishna, was it?
Matirna Krishna, Bharatasoto, Yogadikatiyeta, Grahaprata, Madhanta Govinda, Vishasanta, Vishram,
Yeah, when you said blind leading the blind, everyone falls in a ditch. Yeah, let's have her. That's where she was saying. Anyway, Prahlad Maharaj says if you blindly follow someone, you follow someone blindly, and someone who's blind, you'll both fall in the ditch. So the Guru should not be blind, and he should not make the disciples blind. The Shrips open the eyes by giving knowledge, transcendental knowledge. That's the glorification of Guru. I asked my Guru, I said, do you have a pranam mantra? He said, my pranam mantra is pranam mantra for all Gaudiya Vaisnavas, given by Narottam Das Thakur and Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Om Ajnana Timrandasya Dhinachanashlaka Chakshurmilitamyena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. What does that mean?
The light.
My Guru opened my eyes, Chakshu, with the light of knowledge and mercy and love, and showed me the path of liberation, the path of Prema Bhakti. So the Guru is supposed to open the eyes, not close them. So you should walk down the path with both eyes open. Guru Chakshu, Shastra Chakshu. Anything that matches that, we accept. Anything that doesn't match that, we reject. Adokasya Sankalpa, there's 6 siddhas of surrender to Krishna. There are also the 6 siddhas of surrender to Guru. Accept everything favorable for pleasing Guru, reject everything unfavorable, anything unfavorable for pleasing Guru. Blind following means not following.
Blind following.
Okay, let me see my blind following. Oh, yeah. Nate vidu swarta kademi vishnu, Surasi ye bharatamana, Andayita andeo vinyamanas, Te pisha tantam udami bada. 7th canto, 5th chapter, verse 31. Thank you. People are trapped by Maya. They don't know the goal is Vishnu. They're busy enjoying life, and they accept it as their leader, a blind man or woman attached to external. It just says ande. It doesn't say it says men, but men are blind, I admit that. The word are also a blind man or blind woman attached to sense objects can't understand the goal of life is to serve Krishna. As a blind person guiding another blind person falls in a ditch, materially attached people led by other materially attached person are bound by the ropes of Maya, and they continue a materialistic life, suffering the threefold miseries. That doesn't sound good. Thank you. Yeah, I used to know that verse. That was all these 50 years ago verses. The TV is trying to get heavy Vishnu, Surasi Bharatamanda. Sufficient to something about that, I got my verse cards in the other room. They're all yellow, 50 years old. No excuse. That's what my guru said. Why don't you know those verses? He was 102 years old and rattling off verses like anyway. Tiger with it. Okay, all right. Anything else? Any other questions? Prakash? Okay, Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.